your fellow weirdo. You're the black sheep of the flock. Come and take a load off. Let's have a little talk. This side of the universe, the wildest place you've been. Welcome to the service at the party pen. Have a good time, laugh and giggle.
Come on in and smile just a little.
We're reading God's unofficial bio today.
The Bible lady's gonna
lead the way. I got the coffee and the smokes, I got the herb and the chair. Got a seat with your name on it waiting right there. Searching for the mystery, a better mind to find. Leave that stuffy, judgy world way back behind. We're the outcasts and the rebels. We're the ones that don't fit in, but there's a holy kind of magic in the middle of the sin.
Yeah, the mystery is deep and the coffee's brewing strong in the most offensive church where we all belong. Have a good time,
Laugh and giggle.
come on in and smile just a little.
We're reading God's unofficial bio today.
The Bible lady's gonna
Lead the way. The mystery of God, what a beautiful find.
a better understanding for a
Black sheep's mind.
Okay. Hey. Sorry. I was trying to smash. Yeah. You didn't know I had a cartoon? Yeah. That was made for me by Wheels. We'll be doing a deep dive into his music shortly. Soon as we can get on the same wavelength. We're gonna do a showcase of his music. I gotta know when though, so I can do it. Yeah, but my cartoon, it makes me like a real YouTuber. I'm like super awesome and shit. Fit in. Hey, so I want to welcome you all to the most offensive church this side of the universe, the party pen. It's just right of the left over there. Ding, ding, ding. You ding, ding, ding. I just thought of that, by the way. I figured I should say it. Anyway, we are here because most clueless unbelievers And there are also a few believers that claim the Bible is lies and manipulation. So, prepare your mind, get your soul right, grab your mind altering substances, and come on this quest with me to find the lies and the manipulation. Yeah. So, we're going on this spiritual quest through the Old Testament. So, come join chat and be my co host, one of my Bible buds. I would highly appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, shit. Wait, no, she said not tonight. Never mind. Maybe she'll call me. I don't know. There was supposed to be somebody, I think, but I might have forgot. Yeah, I don't know. I might have forgot. But anyway, you can be my co host because I definitely remembered you. So, while we are remembering each other, let's get to reading. We are on Genesis. Okay. Yeah, we're on chapter 15. We're on chapter 15. Okay. Yeah. So, welcome back. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What brings you here this evening? Are you ready to hear some Genesis? But not the Phil Collins Genesis, the God Genesis. I want to eat some of this candy so bad. Man, that's the best candy bar. The guy at the store gave me a whole box of Heath bars. He's like, these are old. It's like, I'll eat the shit out of those. Are you kidding me? I got fake teeth, so I don't have to worry about cavities. I'll eat the shit out of them. But then my neighbor did something. Hold on. I'm about to die. Hold on. Oh my God. Anyway, I'm not eating that candy bar no more. Anyway, my neighbor. I texted my neighbor and I was like, you want to hang out? And she's like, yeah, I'll hang out. So we was hanging out. And then, she's got a pool. And I was like, I can't go in your pool, dude. I've got winter legs, right? Ladies might know what that means. But anyways, I got winter legs. And there's no wearing shorts or a bathing suit. Mostly because I can't shave my legs. So the, the neighbor lady, she gave me a whole bag full of cigarettes and some razors so I could go swim in her pool. Look, sometimes it is amazing to be me. Really, I think so. Or like people go out of their way to just have a friend and I just happen to be there. Something happens. I don't know. Hey, 311, how are you, sweetheart? Anyway, we're going on to Genesis 15 now that I made a soliloquy of nothing. Okay. After these things, The word of the Lord came to Abe in a vision, saying,
Do not be afraid, Abe. I am your shield, your exceedingly great reward, because I'm awesome. Yeah, totally awesome. Yeah, I am a total worthy award. I'm like gold. Anyway, you win.
oh my God. Okay. But Abe was like, yeah, really? Look, I can't even have no kids, dude. Like, I don't even have any kids, so how am I gonna be like great? And how is this gonna happen? I mean, I got a servant, my servant, and God's like, no, wait, hold on. Oh, and then after he was told, God, like, really, is it gonna, like, can I be frank with you? I am like popping blanks, bro. And then God was like,
Bitch, what I say? What I say? I said I am gonna give it to your descendant. That means it'll come from you, dick. Now, what did I say? Tell me. Tell me again what I said. No. Come here. Come here, Abe. Look. Look now toward heaven and count the stars if you can. So shall your descendants be. Like I said, because what I say, tell me again what I said. I will make your descendants yours, you. I'm tired of people not believing me. I am the greatest. And then people don't believe me. I do great things, and people are like, yeah, I don't know. Ugh, these people, these fucking people, these people. Look, I don't know what's happening.
okay, so, and he believed the Lord, and it counted him for righteousness. Then he said, what is that? Oh, that's my phone charger. Wait, hold on. And he believed in the Lord, and he counted it to him for righteousness. Then he said, so Abe believed in the Lord and then counted it for righteousness. So God counted this whole thing for righteousness. And then God said, I, wait, in my balloon.
I am the Lord who brought you out of Ur of the Chaldeans to give you this land to inherit it.
And then Abe was like, and then he was like, yeah, how? How am I gonna know that? Like, you tell me these things, but do I really know them? Now they're about to do something here that I do not understand at all, and never again is it mentioned. So I don't exactly know the symbolism of what's about to happen right here. And then God was like,
what did I say? I said something. Oh, right here. Bring a 3-year-old heifer, a 3-year-old female goat, and a ram, a turtle dove, a young pigeon. So, uh, okay.
okay. So then he brought all these things and cut them in two down the middle and placed each piece opposite the other. But he did not cut the birds in two. And when the vultures came down on the carcasses, Abe drove them away. Now, when the sun was going down, a deep sleep fell on Abe. And behold, oh my God, I remember this. Oh my God, this is about to be some shit, bro. My neighbor rolled me menthol cigarettes. Huh. I haven't had a menthol cigarette in a long time. But I should mark that down. Okay. And behold, horror and great darkness fell upon him. Then he said to Abe, No, oh, no.
Okay. What am I saying to you? Uh, know certainly that your descendants will be strangers in a land that is not theirs, and will serve them, and they will afflict them 400 years. And so the nation whom they serve, I will judge afterward, and then they shall come out with great possession. Now, as for you, you'll be fine. You'll live a long time. But the fourth generation, they'll return here, for the iniquity of the Amorites is not yet complete. No one knows what that means. No one knows what that means. Yeah. Is that even a people anymore? Who are the Amorites? What's happening? No one knows. Okay. Okay.
And it came to pass when the sun went down and it was dark, that behold, there appeared a smoking oven, a burning torch that passed between those pieces. On the same day, the Lord made a covenant with Abraham, saying,
Man, I say a lot in this one. To your descendants I have given this land, from the river of Egypt to the great river Euphrates, the Kenites, the Kenizzites, the Kadmonites, the Hittites, the Perizzites, the Rephaim, the Amorites, the Canaanites, the Girgashites, and the Jebusites. And most all these people right here are their cousins anyway. Just gonna throw that out there. They're cousins. Yeah.
okay. So we're going to go on to 16. Let's smoke this joint first, yeah. So is anybody still here? 311, you still here? Bot, you guys here? The Bible lady, lead the way. Oh, damn it. Hold on, I can't see YouTube. Wait a second. Hey, what's up? Chris, is that Chris? And I couldn't see my YouTube. No. Yep, here, shopping, packing a bowl. All right, let's all roll a joint or pack a bowl. I can't pack a bowl. My lungs are not good enough. But I can roll a tiny little joint. Damn. Okay. Hey, Chris, cousin, and Neil. Neil, I hope you're still here. I couldn't see my YouTube. Okay. So, chapter 16. Now, Sarah, Abe's wife, had bore him no children, but she. Oh my God. Look, I can't. Look, Jerry. This is about what the. Oh my God. This is. Look, these people, this woman, look, how desperate do you have to be? Look, we're about to find out. Jerry Springer's about to come out. He's going to be like, on this side, this woman could have no children. But she got the bright idea to let her to let her husband get some strange to make a baby and then not take the baby, but keep the baby and the maid and then just be jealous of him the whole time. It's crazy. Look, I'm about to read it to you right now. Now, Sarah, Abe's wife, had borne him no children, and she had an Egyptian maid servant named Hagar, not Sammy. So Sarah said to Abe, "See now, the Lord has restrained me from bearing children. So go into my maid, perhaps I shall obtain children by her." And Abe was like, "Oh, okay. I'll do whatever you want." Right. Then Sarah took Hagar and gave her to Abe to be his wife. My God. After Abe had dwelt 10 years in the land of Canaan, so he went into Hagar, and she conceived, And when she saw she had conceived, her mistress became despised in her eyes. How much you want to bet that was the other way? How much do you want to bet that was the other way? Because Hagar got pregnant, don't you think Sarah would hate her more than Hagar hates Sarah? Jerry, see what I'm saying? This is a whole episode. Then Sarah said to Abe, "My wrong be upon you. I gave my maid into your embrace, and when she saw she had conceived, I became despised in her eyes. The Lord judge between you and me." And Abe was like, "I ain't got nothing to do with that woman. Leave me the hell alone. You told me to do it. Go away. She is all you. I ain't got nothing to do with that." Yeah. And when Sarah dwelt, and then Sarah dealt harshly with her, and she fled from her presence. Now, the angel of the Lord found her by a spring of water in the wilderness, by the spring on the way to Shur, and he was like,
"Hey, what you doing? How you doing? What are you doing? You're supposed to be over there and shit. What's going on, man? I mean, you could tell me. I look so cute. I'm like a little cow. I'm so pretty. I have wings. Look, I don't know what's happening, but what are you doing? Yeah, you should probably tell me. I mean, I probably already know, but I'd like to hear it from your mouth first. Yeah, words and things. And then,
man, where are my buttons working? And then Hagar said, I am fleeing from the presence of Sarah. Where are you going? I am fleeing from the presence of Sarah. And the angel was like,
Okay, here.
here? Yeah, here. Okay. Return to your mistress and submit yourself under her hand. She'll be nice to you, I swear. I will multiply your descendants exceedingly, so they shall not be counted for multitude. And, counted for multitude. Behold, you are with child, and you shall bear a son, and you shall call his name Ishmael, because the Lord has heard your affliction. Yeah. He shall be a wild man. His hand shall be against every man, and every man's hand against him. And he shall dwell in the presence of all his brethren.
okay. Then she called the name of the Lord who spoke to her. Are you the God who sees? For she said, have I also seen him here who sees me? Therefore, the well was called Bir Lahaloi. Observe, it is between Kadesh and Beret. I don't know what's happening. Okay. So Hagar bore Abe a son, and Abe named him Ishmael. Abe was 86 years old when Hagar bore Ishmael. So, yeah, this was like 10 years after he left his dad's house. Because then he left his dad's house at like 70, 71. And now he's 86. So, that's like 15 years something. Okay. And that's the end of chapter 16. So who's all still here? Sorry about that. So, what does everybody think about this Jerry Springer episode that's happening right now between Sarah and Hagar? There's about to be more, but this is the first part. What do you guys think of it so far? I'm here just chilling. Well, it's nice to see you, cousin. All right, well, we'll go on to chapter 17 in just a second. Ooh. So did everybody. Chris, where'd you go? No thoughts on this Jerry Springer episode? Alright, well, we'll just keep going. This is why I need a co-host. Now, when Abe was 91, oh, that was really fucked up. Okay. Troubles abound, definitely. How's your dinner? Okay. I don't know what. Okay. So, when Abe was 90, 99 years old, the Lord appeared to Abe and said to him, That's not what God said. I hit the wrong button.
Oh my God. What I said. Oh my God. I am Almighty God. Walk before me and be blameless. And I will make my covenant between me and you. And I will multiply you exceedingly.
Okay. Then Abe was like, Then Abe fell on his face, and God talked with him. Okay, so he talked with him.
What I said. As for me, my covenant is with you, and you shall be a father of many nations. You're going to be for I have made you a father of many nations. I will make you exceedingly fruitful, and I will make nations of you, and kings shall come from you. And I will establish my covenant between me and you, and your descendants after you, in their generations, for an everlasting covenant, to be God to you and your descendants after you. Also, I give to you and your descendants after you the land on which you are a stranger, all the land of Canaan as an everlasting possession, and I will be their God. As for you, you shall keep my covenant, you and your descendants after you, throughout their generations. This is my covenant which you shall keep between me, you, and your descendants after you. Here we go with the tediosity. I don't even know if that's a word, but it is right now. This tediosity. Words and things. Okay. Every male child among you shall be circumcised, and you shall be circumcised in the flesh. You need to chop the tip of your pecker off, dude. And it will be a sign of a covenant between me and you. He who is 8 days old among you shall be circumcised. Every male child in your generation, he who is born in your house or with money from any foreigner who is not your descendant, he who is born in your house, he who is bought with money must be circumcised. And my covenant shall be in your flesh for an everlasting covenant. And the uncircumcised male child who is not circumcised, that person shall be cut off from his people. He has broken my covenant. Because at 8 days old, you can do that. You can choose at 8 days old. No wonder they think kids can choose what they want to be. You know. Or you want to be a pirate? Oh. Remove his eyeball on his leg. He's for sure going to be a pirate. Yeah, it's good time. Everybody have a good time. Yeah, I want to be a ninja. Give me some pills to be a ninja. That'd be sweet. Now, as for Sarah, I will bless her and give you a son by her. Then I will bless her, and she shall be a mother of nations. Kings of people shall be from her.
Then Abe fell on his face and laughed and said in his heart, shall a child be born to a man who is 100 years old, and a woman who's 90 years old bear a child? And Abe said to God, oh, that Ishmael might live before you. And then, here we go.
No. I said, Sarah, your what will bear you a son, and you will call him Isaac. I will establish my covenant with him for an everlasting covenant, and with his descendants, like I did with you. And as for Ishmael, I have heard you. Behold, I have blessed him, and will make him fruitful, and will multiply him exceedingly. And he shall beget 12 princes, and I will make him a great nation. But my covenant I will establish with Isaac, whom Sarah will bear to you at this set time next year. So, let's go.
So, Abe took Ishmael, his son, and all who were born in his house, and cut the tips off. The very same day that God said that to him. Abe was 99 when he was circumcised, and Ishmael was 13 when he was circumcised. That very same day, Abe was circumcised with Ishmael. Why do we guys say this so many times? And all the men of his house. Look, why are we saying this again? Okay. Wait. Abe and everybody got circumcised when Abe was 99 and Ishmael was 13. If that matters. So, Abe was 99 and Ishmael was 13. Okay. So, what does everybody think? Now, let's see. Chris is here. The trouble is about good Italian nonsense does the job. Well, that sounds like a great meal. We had some gas station chicken. It was actually pretty decent. Damn it. Why does this keep doing Um, is everybody here? Everybody leave. People are here. People are strange. When you're a stranger. Okay, it looks like everybody left. So, that's cool though, because then we can start at a new story tomorrow, chapter 8. I don't know, I want to be more of it though. Like, I want to have a long ass stream. Okay. I'm just gonna keep reading. Actually, you're right back. 1 second. Okay. Chapter 18. Then the Lord appeared to him by the terebinth trees of Mamre, as he was sitting in the tent door at the heat of the day. And he lifted his eyes and looked, and behold, 3 men were standing by him. And when he saw them, he ran from the tent door to meet them, and did the face thing and said, "My Lord, if I have found favor, in your sight, do not pass on your servant. Please let a little water be brought, and wash your feet, and rest yourselves under the tree. And I will bring a morsel of bread that you may refresh your heart. After that you may pass by, inasmuch as you have come to your servant." And they said, and they was like, okay. So Abe hurried into the tent to Sarah and said, "Quickly, make ready 3 measures of fine meal, knead and make cakes." And Abe ran to the herd and took the good cow, gave it to the young man, and said, "Make this." So he took butter and milk and the calf and set it before them, and he stood by them under the tree as they ate. That is the most aggravating thing about John Tapper. When he wants to get people's taste for the food, he's or like he wants people to like tell him how it, and he stares at them while they eat it, and it's so aggravating. And I do that to Dustin. I'll stare at him while he's eating. He's like, "Stop staring at me." I say, "But I like to stare at you." But John Tapper does that, and it's so aggravating. And every time I read this, I always picture John Tapper staring at people while they eat. It's so awkward. I would never want to be on Bar Rescue. And I found out that I am a better girlfriend than a Bar Rescue girlfriend. And that is the only thing I have going for me. I'm better than a Bar Rescue girlfriend. Okay. Then they said to him, "Where's Sarah?" And he's like, "Oh, she's doing women things in there." And they were like, "I will certainly return to you according to the time of life. And behold, Sarah will have a son." Now, Sarah was ear hustling in the tent. Now, Abe and Sarah were old, well advanced in age, and Sarah had passed the time of giving birth. Therefore, Sarah giggled and sighed, and saying, "After I have grown old, shall I have the pleasure of should I have the pleasure of my Lord being old also?" And the Lord said to Abe, "Why did Sarah laugh? Like, does she not think?" Why did Sarah laugh? Why did Sarah laugh, saying, "Shall I surely bear a child? Is anything too hard for me? Is it?" About to get angry.
You won't like me when I'm angry. Hey, wasn't that Ginger Nuts? Neil, I know you didn't leave. Did you really leave? Oh my God. But he just liked my video. Damn it. You left and you liked my video and then you didn't even stay. Oh my God, shame on you, Neil. I know you're gonna watch this in the morning, so shame on you. Well, I assume you're gonna watch it in the morning. But just in case you do, shame on you, you should have stayed. Like my video way after you said you were gonna leave. Booey. Okay, anyway. Oh yeah. And Sarah was like, "I didn't laugh. I did not laugh." Yeah, but you did though. Like you say you didn't laugh, but clearly you laughed. Okay.
Then the men arose from there and looked towards Sodom, and Abe went with them to send them on the way. And the Lord was like God is really conflicted in himself. He's like, do I wake him up now or let him be surprised? Like, should I fill him in or not? Fuck it. I think I'm gonna fill him in. Hold on. I need to think about this for a second. Let's walk real slow. Yeah, I'm going to tell him. So then God told Abe.
I said something. Okay. Oh, yeah. Do I need to tell Abe what I'm doing? Because he will surely become a great and mighty nation, and all the nations of the earth shall be blessed in him. In order that he may command his children and keep his household after him, that they keep the way of the Lord and to do righteous and justice, that the Lord may bring aid what he has spoken. And the Lord said, because the outcry against Sodom and Gomorrah is great, and because their sin is very great, I will go down now and see whether they have done altogether according to the outcry that has come to me, and if not, I will know. Thank you for the cookie. Oh, those are shades. Hey, thanks for the shades, man. Hey, all the money that goes on my bill goes to animal food. Yep. I'm trying to save it up so I can get a big bag. So every penny helps. No, I have. Hold on. I have 8 cats, and I'm teaching 13 raccoons how to not rely on me for food. There's 13 baby raccoons scratching on my back door, wanting food, and I cannot feed them. I gotta learn. I feel so bad.
Okay. Then the men turned away from there and went toward Sodom. But Abe still stood before the Lord. And Abe came near and said, what if there was a lot of righteous people, like 50, like all the way down to 1, right? Oh yeah, Abe all the way to 1. Oh yeah, the rest of chapter 18 is like, what if like there's 3 people? What if there's like 50? 20? Oh, he stopped at 10. Okay, well then this is the last one, he said. Then Abe was like, let not the Lord be angry, and I will speak but once more. Suppose 10 should be found there. And God was like, if there's 10 people, no. So the Lord went his way. As soon as he had finished speaking with Abe, and Abe returned to his place. Yeah, I got so many raccoons, but if you remember, I got to move before Christmas, so I have to cut them off completely before I move, so at least they can get ready to be fed and not rely on the store so much. And the cat that was shot in the head, he goes to his last vet appointment tomorrow. He goes to his last, he gets his stitches out, even though he's already busted them, but the wound is healed. Hey, Midbar, welcome. Yeah, well, I figured this should be my new time, like 9, because I gotta go to bed, because I haven't been waking up until like 2 in the afternoon, because I stream so late, so I have to curb myself. But I want to stream for a long time today. I want to read some more of Das Bible because this is the best part. Well, okay, it's one of the best parts. So I might still be on when you're done doing your housework. Ooh. Ooh, yeah. Well, wait a minute. You should stick around for this, because this is the dirty part. Okay. So, let's smoke a cigarette real quick. Because smoking a cigarette after this part seems kind of dirty. Here we go. Chapter 19. Okay. Now, the 2 angels came to Sodom in the evening, and Lot was sitting in the gate of Sodom. When Lot saw them, he rose to meet them, and he did the face thing, and he said, "Here now, my Lord, please turn into your servant's house and spend the night and wash your feet. Then you may rise early and go your way." And they were like, no, we want to be right here in the open square. But Lot was like, fuck, no, you're not. Are you kidding? I will, I'll more than likely still be here. I want to read this. Okay. You may rise and go, no, we're going to stay. And then Lot was like, no, you're not. So they turned to him and entered his house. Then he made them a feast and baked unleavened bread, and they ate. Now, before they lay down, the men of the city, the men of Sodom, both old and young, all the people from every quarter, surrounded the house, and they called to Lot and said,
Where are the hold on. Where are the men who came to you tonight? Bring them out to us, that we may know them. Carnally, We want to do butt stuff. So give us those guys so we can do butt stuff.
So Lot went out to them through the doorway, shut the door behind him, and said, Please, please, don't do that. See now, I have 2 daughters who have not known a man. Please, let me bring them out to you, and you may do to them as you wish, but only do nothing to these men, since the reason they have come can spirit. No. May do nothing to them, since this is the reason they have come under the shadow of my roof. And they said,
Stand back. This one came in to stay here and keeps acting as a judge. We will deal worse with you than them. Yeah, butt stuff. Birds and things.
okay. I don't know what's going on. So they pressed hard against the man Lot and came near to break down the door. But the men reached out their hands, pulled Lot into the house with them, and shut the door, and struck the men who had the doorway with blindness, both small and great. So they became weary trying to find the door. Then the men said to Lot, Is anybody else in here, son-in-law, your sons, your daughters, whoever you take to the city, take them out of this place? For we will destroy this place, because the outcry against them has grown great before the face of the Lord, and the Lord has sent us to destroy it. Okay. Now remember, Lot said earlier that his daughters had never known a man. But right here, Lot went out and spoke to his sons-in-laws who had married his daughters and said, Get up, get out of this place, because God's going to destroy it. But everybody thought he was kidding. When the morning dawned, the angels urged Lot to hurry, saying, Hey, take your wife and your 2 daughters who are here, lest you be consumed in the punishment of this city. And while he lingered, the men took hold of his hand and his wife's hand and the hands of his daughters, the Lord being merciful to him. And they brought him out and set him outside the city. So it came to pass that he said, Escape for your life. Do not look behind you, nor stay anywhere in the plain. Escape to the mountains, lest you be destroyed. Then Lot said to them, If I have found favor in your sight, and you have increased your mercy which you have shown me by saving my life, but I cannot escape to the mountain, lest some evil overtake me and I die. Oh, you shut up. See now, this city is near enough to flee to, and it's a little one. Please let me escape there, and my soul shall live. Doesn't tell us where he went though, but it's a little place. And he said to him, See, I have favored you concerning this thing. I will not overthrow this city which you have spoken. Hurry and escape, for I cannot do anything until you arrive there. Therefore, the name of that city was called Zoar. The sun had risen upon the earth when Lot entered Zoar. Then the Lord rained brimstone and fire on Sodom and Gomorrah from the Lord out of the heaven. So he overthrew those cities, all the plain, all the inhabitants, and what grew on the ground. But his wife looked back behind him, and she became a pillar of salt. And Abe went early in the morning to the place where he had stood before the Lord. Then he looked toward Sodom and Gomorrah and toward the land and all the land of the plain. And he saw, and behold, the smoke of the land which went up like the smoke of a furnace. And it came to pass, when God destroyed the cities, that he remembered Abe, and sent Lot out of the midst of the overthrow. That's not what happened. What? Why does it do that? It tells two different stories. Why does it do that? It says Lot was saved because he did save the angels. But this is saying Lot was only saved because he knew Abe. It's like, okay, yeah, but which one though? Then Lot went up out of Zoar and dwelt in the mountain. And his two daughters were with him, for he was afraid to dwell in Zoar. And he and his two daughters dwelt in a cave. Now the firstborn said to the youngest, "Our father is old."
Jerry. Okay. I can't believe I'm reading this. Why? This book has everything. Oh my god. I can't. Okay. I can't. Okay. Our father is old, and there is no man on the earth to come into us, as is the custom of all the earth. Come. What? Why am I reading this? Oi! This book has everything! Why? Oh my god! This book! Why am I reading this? I don't even know. I'm gonna tell you. Okay. Let us make our father drink wine, and we will lay with him, that we may preserve the lineage of our father. So, they made made their father drink wine. And the firstborn went in and lay with her father. And he did not know when she lay down or when she arose. He was that drunk. And it happened on the next day that the firstborn said to the younger, okay, it's your turn. Let's get him drunk again. We'll roofie our dad. It'll be a good time. Something has happened. Thus, both daughters of Lot were with child by their father. The firstborn bore a son and called him Moab, and he is the father of the Moabites to this day. Okay. And the younger, she bore a son and named him Ben-Ami. He is the father of the people of Ammon to this day. Why am I talking in squeaky voice? I don't even know.
Okay. So, that's the end of chapter 19. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Chat in the chat. Be my co-host. Be my Bible bud. Chat in the chat. I love communicating with people. We are in between chapters right now. So, what's up, everyone? Okay. So, where'd Chris go? Oh. Probably went to go clean up the dishes. Like a good little boy. I didn't clean my dishes up a bad boy. Man, this weed might be too strong. Imagine me saying that being serious. You've been done a demon. You ever been... Wait, what does that mean? Say it again. Have I ever been called a demon? Like at least a bunch of times since I started making these videos. I've been called a witch, a demon, and then somebody told me, I'm not going to argue with the demon because you're smarter than me. It's like, you just want to say you don't want to argue with a girl that's smarter than you. or boned a demon. No, I've never had sex with a demon, but don't take me off topic, asshole. You know what you're doing. I'm going to make coffee. No, I never have. No, I never have. By the way. And we are on chapter 20. Shit. So, let's do chapter 20. Yeah. And Abe journeyed from there to the south and dwelt between Kadesh and Shur and stayed in Gerar. Now Abe said of Sarah, his wife, "She is my sister." And we need to remember this. Abimelech, king of Gerar. So Abimelech sent and took Sarah. But God came to Abimelech in a dream by night and said,
I said things. Oh, right, I'm supposed to be scary. Scary God, girl. Yeah, I'm being scary. Hold on. You are a dead man because of the woman whom you have taken, for she is a man's wife. Roar, God is angry and stuff. Where's the things?
And Abimelech had not come near her, and he said, "Lord, will you slay a righteous nation also? Did he not say to me that she is my sister?" And she even herself said, yeah, in the integrity of my heart and the innocence of my hands, I have not done this.
I know.
I know. I just wanted to be scary. Was I scary to spook yourself? Don't. If you did, I won't tell anybody. Because I was just trying to be scary. Because, a lot of people, they think I'm a pushover. Because I'm a marshmallow sometimes. I can't help it. I have feelings. But anyway, I was trying to be angry. But did it work? Do we need to do a second take? I don't know. But no, I know you didn't do nothing. Okay? Look, restore the man's wife, because he's a prophet, and he will pray for you, and you shall live. But if you do not restore her, no, you won't die. You and everybody. You're all gonna die.
God was trying to be scary. Did you see him? Man, he was like, I'm God, roar. Yeah, scared me. Yeah, if I heard God talking to me like that, I'd be mad. I'd poop myself for sure. Yep. And it would even matter if he was kidding. I would not take that as a joke. That would not be a joke for me. That would not be a thing that I would be able to do. Cousin, you still here? Okay. So, Abimelech rose early in the morning and called all his servants and told all these things in their hearing. And the men were very much afraid. And Abimelech called Abraham and said,
What have you done? Do you know what you did? You had me called out by the big guy. Look, I don't know about y'all. I don't know. But I do know that if I did to you what I normally do to people that do things to me, look, it'd be all bad for you. But apparently you're a prophet. And that's your wife. But why did you lie to me? Like, just answer me that, baby. Why did you lie? Hi, cousin.
okay. And then Abe was like, because surely the fear of God is not in this place, and they will kill me as soon as they see my wife. Have you seen my wife? Look, you took her. You know how pretty she is, man. You're telling me if I said that was my wife, you would have killed me on the spot just to have her. My job is to protect her, and if that means letting you take her down so I could be okay, then yeah, we'll gladly do that. Yeah, but I will gladly do that for her sake. Then Abimelech took sheep, oxen, male and female servants, and gave them to Abe. And he restored Sarah's wife to him. And Abimelech said, "See, my land is before you. Dwell where it pleases you." Then to Sarah he said, "Behold, I have given your brother 1,000 pieces of silver. Indeed, this vindicates you before all who are with you and before everybody." And in this way she was rebuked. So Abe prayed to God, and God healed Abimelech and all of his people. And then they all bore children again, because the Lord had closed up the wombs in the house of Abimelech because of Sarah. Oh, here we go. Okay. How many people are Midbar is supposed to come back, right? So we're gonna wait a second to go to chapter 21. Let me smoke this cigarette. What's everybody doing? I'm sitting here reading the Bible. It looks like my cousin's chilling in his backyard with his dog. Midbar was doing some chores. They should be back soon. Neil went to bed, and then Chris, he said he was making dinner and listening. So what's everybody else do? Oh, Lord Almighty, I need some more Bible buds. Come on, we can smoke this joint. I think. Yeah, right up there, we can smoke it. Taking multiple hits of the gravity. So what do you think of this little section of these insane women? Like the one woman giving her maid, her husband, to have a baby, and then this one where the dude is saying his wife is his sister, and then she keeps getting taken by kings. Gravity Bing sounds just as good. I need my leg. I'm in so much fucking pain, dude. Okay. Shit just happens, I guess, in those days. Yeah, isn't that weird? I thought it was so weird. I'm in so much pain. There. I don't know. Mid-bar! Are you coming back? I wonder if Medbar is coming back because I think I lied about staying online for a long time. Yeah. I think I need to. Oh yeah, my phone got to shut itself off. I don't know. I think I want to be done. Oh, I think I need to take my pills and then be done. Because nobody's chatting in chat. I'm kind of bored. And we're getting to the good part. Good night, cousin. I love you. Man. I'm gonna feel real bad though if Midbar does come back. Because he always talks about this stuff with me. I guess. Yeah. I guess until my meds kick in and my coffee's done. Okay. Let's do it that way then. And the Lord visited Sarah as he had said. And the Lord did for Sarah as he had spoken. For Sarah conceived and bore Abe a son in his old age, at the same time which God had told him. And Abe called the name of his son Isaac. Then Abe circumcised Isaac when he was 8 days old, as God had commanded him. Now Abe was 100 years old when Isaac was born to him. And Sarah said, God has made me laugh, and all who hear will laugh with me. And she also said, who would have said to Abraham that Sarah would nurse children? For I have borne him a son in his old age. Damn, hold on. Okay. So the child grew and was weaned, and Abe made a great feast on the same day that Isaac was weaned. And Sarah saw the son of Hagar, the Egyptian, who she had borne to Abraham, scoffing. He probably wasn't. She just has a problem. I forgot that was a menthol cigarette. Boy, my bad. I forgot that was menthol. Ugh. Okay. So she saw him squatting. Therefore, she said to Abe,
Wait, what did she say? Oh, right here. Cast out this bondwoman and her son. For the son of this bondwoman shall not be heir with my son, namely with Isaac.
and the matter was very displeasing to Abe because of his son. But God said to Abe,
What I say? Do not let it be displeasing in your sight because of the lad or because of your bondwoman. Whatever Sarah has said to you, go ahead and do. For in Isaac your seed shall be called. Yet I will also make a nation of the son of the bondwoman, because he is your seed.
Yo, this part is fucked up too. Like, seriously fucked up. So Abe rose early in the morning, took some bread and a skin of water, and putting it on her shoulder, he gave it to the boy and to Hagar, and sent her away. Now remember, this kid's like 16 years old by this point. It's already been like over a year, so he's like 14. Okay. And she departed and wandered in the wilderness of Beersheba. And the water in the skin was used up. And she placed the boy under one of the shrubs and went and sat down across from him at a distance of about a bow shot. Because she was like, let me not see the death of the boy. But you're going to sit right across from him. You're so insane. she doesn't want to see the death of the boy, so she sat opposite of him and lifted her voice and wept. And God heard the voice of the lad. Then the angel of God called to Hagar out of heaven. Hey!
Hey, hey, hey! Hey, God! What are you doing? I think I've talked to you before. Didn't we? We talked before. I remember. Well, hold on. I'm gonna tell you. Because I got something to say. Hey! I got something to say! So, what are you doing now? Like, don't be scared. I told you. God has heard the voice of this lad. Where is he? Arise, lift up the lad. Look, go grab him and hold him by the hand. For I will make him a great nation. I already told you that. Why am I repeating myself? I already told you that.
Yeah. Words and things. Then God opened her eyes. God opened her eyes, and she saw a well of water. And she went and lifted the skin with water and gave the lad a drink. So God was with the lad, and he grew and dwelt in the wilderness and became an archer. He dwelt in the wilderness of Paran, and his mother took away from him from the land of Egypt. And it came to pass at that time that Abimelech and Phicol, the commander of his army, spoke with Abe, saying, God is with you in all that you do. Now, swear to me that you will be good to my people. Right? Like my kids and stuff. Like, I was good to you. Right? Like, I did you a solid. And you're like super rich. So, like, what you say matters and stuff. So, like, you're gonna be cool, right? And Abe's like, okay. And then Abraham rebuked Abimelech because of a well of water which Abimelech's servant has seized. And Abimelech said, I didn't know about this. I didn't even heard of it until right now. So Abe took a sheep and oxen and gave them to Abimelech. And the two of them made a covenant. And Abraham set 7 ewe lambs of the flock by themselves. Then Abimelech asked Abe, what's going on, dude? And he's like, you take these from my hand that they may be a witness that I have dug this well. Therefore, he called that place Beersheba, even though it was called that anyway. Because the two of them swore an oath there. Thus, they made a covenant at Beersheba. So Abimelech rose with Phicol, the commander of his army, and they returned to the land of the Philistines. Then Abe planted a tamarisk tree in Beersheba, and there they called the name of the Lord, the everlasting God. And Abe stayed in the land of the Philistines many days. Midbar, did you come back yet? Anybody want to be my Bible bud? Chat in the chat. We are in between chapters. We are on we're about to be on chapter 22. But I need a break for a second. No, I don't. Don't let me lie to you. Something about this coffee is so creamy. That Folgers coffee, sometimes it's so creamy. I don't know, it's pretty good though. I like it. The Folgers coffee. I especially like the Folgers instant coffee. Folgers instant coffee is my favorite coffee. If I picked a favorite coffee, that would be my favorite coffee. Although I did try that cat bear poop coffee. It was kind of good. It was light roast. It wasn't my favorite. It kind of tasted like decaf. But I bet if it was a dark roast or something like that, it would be real good. That works. Nothing. No word. Okay. So, how long is chapter 22? Not that long. Okay. Oh, we're almost at 2 hours of Bible reading. That's pretty good. Yeah. Okay. See, I'll feel real bad. And I bet if I ended this mid-bar film. And I'll feel so bad because I know he likes watching mine. I look like somebody was behind me for a second. It freaks me out. Okay. I think I am going to go to sleep. Or go to bed. Yeah. I don't know, but I cannot. I kind of want to stay up. But no. I need to go to bed before the raccoons start. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go to bed. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be out of here. Who's all live over here? Yeah. We'll go see Dustin. Actually. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end it. So, good night, y'all. It's time to give the pillows some head and the sheets some ass and have the sweetest dreams ever, especially of me. Good night.